There is no doubt that everybody wants to visit the well-known beach of Boracay in Aklan, but others do not know that it is not in its best condition. The famous white sand beach was shut down from every tourist in the Philippines because of the environment-related problems found in the island. These problems were blamed on the failure of the local government to enforce ordinances and guidelines to the tourists. Behind the good reputation of the famous tourist spot are harmful human activities that cause the degradation of the island in the first place, such as improper waste disposal, irregular sanitation, and informal settlement. It was announced that Boracay would be closed for everyone starting April 26 due to the rehabilitation process that will commence in a span of a year at most. The hotels, resorts, and other establishments were demolished and people who worked there were unemployed. However, according to recent news, the rehabilitation process will be soon completed, which means that it will soon be available again to the public. I myself believe that the rehabilitation process of Boracay is more logical than simply the full closure of the island because the rehabilitation will give way to renewal of used natural resources and even better tourism. Rehabilitation, or the action of restoring something that has been damaged to its former condition, is what is happening right now in Boracay, which means that the degraded condition of Boracay will be restored to its former glory. The well-known white sand beach will have a fresh new start, wherein it is promised that the environmental problems encountered before would be solved. This is beneficial to us people simply because less environmental problems will resort to the abundance of natural resources we can use. Resources such as wetlands, aquatic life, forests, and bodies of water are most dominant resources found in the Boracay. The wetlands and other bodies of water are part of the hydrosphere, and the aquatic life and the forests are part of the biosphere. These two spheres are connected with one another. For example, the aquatic animals need the wetlands for habitat, and that's why there is a connection in between the two spheres. The resources found in the environment is beneficial to us humans because we use them in different ways such as a source of energy, food, shelter, and many more. With the rehabilitation in Boracay, this will renew the supply of natural resources found there. The top reason why tourists from around the world or even Filipinos themselves visit Boracay Island is because of the environmental beauty of the place. However, during the past few months, because of the terrible condition of the island, they were closed. There is no doubt that Boracay Island is one of the most visited tourist spots in the country up until today. The idea of simply restoring the former state of Boracay Island is more efficient than shutting down the island for good, because if they simply rehabilitate it, the tourism of the Philippines will not decrease, rather it will prosper. In my conclusion, I would like to state that I am in favor of rehabilitating Boracay because of the numerous benefits it can provide. The benefits not only to people but also to the improvement of our tourism in the country. People use natural resources every day without even knowing it, and the fact that people are trying to restore and protect these resources are what make me happy. I am in full support of this preservation process in Boracay as of now because of the possibilities that can arise in the future. However, we can never truly predict what can happen in the future, which means that whether or not this preservation process will be successful depends on the people managing Boracay.